And today, speaking to you from the Southport Mall, just at the back of Australia Fair, and trying to get to know as many of the candidates as possible. Before 11 this morning, the Citizens Electoral Council. In case you're wondering what the Citizens Electoral Council stands for, we'll find out together. Also, Family First, Barry Nicholson also joining me. But right now, someone who can put herself in the shoes of small business owners. Veronica Beric is a mum of 6. Although there's only 4 children at home at the moment. And for 23 years, she and her husband ran one of the original Gold Coast motels in Service Paradise. She's very passionate about giving families a go, and she's representing the One Nation Party. Veronica Beric, good morning.
Good morning, Nicole. Good morning to your listeners.
Why, firstly, are you so passionate about contesting this seat?
Because I think I've become disillusioned with what is on offer at the moment.
Can you break that down for me a little?
Small businesses. You know, tax reforms needed to be done. Tourism, you know, are we addressing the tourist? I honestly, I've been here since 1980 on the coast. In those days, of the motel days I'm talking about, we had great tourism promotion. Now it's sort of gone quiet, and businesses are reliant on tourism here. You know, this was our lifeblood. But at the moment, it's tourism and small business that are the capitals, the capitals of Australia. So we should be injecting our funds into there.
Some would say that tourism and small business have been mentioned in this campaign, probably more small business. So what would One Nation bring to the table?
Well, we're being taxed into poverty. We certainly are. I've spoken, there's one chap, a chemist, I like to relate to stories. He said to me he's worked so hard in his business, he's now had to sell it, and what brought him undone was the red tape. One Nation is about getting rid of the red tape and making it more user-friendly, I guess, for businesses.
Your prior political experience, what have you done?
I'm the commander-in-chief of my family. That's about it.
Yes. Many would say that's enough. And why did you feel, Veronica, that Pauline Hanson's One Nation Party was the right fit for your personal politics?
I liked Pauline Hanson when she first came into politics because, one, she was a fresh new outlook on. She had a fresh new outlook on things. She also said what people were afraid to say. She spoke up, and she certainly got crucified for it. I like the policies that are open for Australians, that everyday grassroots people can, relate to, and that's why I liked One Nation. And Pauline Hanson is one of the most genuine people I've ever met.
So you have met her?
I have met her. Very open person, and you know she really has been hard done by in the press. We also have Jim Savage, who is our leader here on the Queensland. He's our number 1 Senate leader. He is another man who's passionate about, you know, the direction that Australia's going in. And I think we've got some very strong leaders in the One Nation Party.
I made this comment in relation to the United Palmer Party, and I suppose One Nation would fit into a similar situation, and that is Pauline Hanson is a polariser. You either agree with her or you don't.
Yes.
Does that make your job harder?
Well, what we're finding right now is that the younger generation are really warming to Pauline, and that is something...
On what issues are they warming to her?
For instance, when you come to the students, you know, the uni students, the tertiary students, they're hard done by. Pauline has put into a place a policy for that. Just in general, you know, they want to know that we've got a country for Australians, because they are our future. You know, as you said, I've got 6 children. What future are they going to have?
And where does the One Nation Party stand on, for example, international students, which also play a very big role in tourism here, and the knowledge precinct that I know that universities here are very keen to establish?
Well, I don't know too much about the international students, but I would say that they too have a place in our society. We also have... we also have, the universities that could do with the funds that are injected into them from the overseas students. So I think there is a place for them, yes.
I know you're more concerned with the grassroots issues. Well, firstly, just on a practical sense, what's it like juggling a political campaign as well as having 4 kids at home?
It's I'm busy. I'm just always busy. And it's just like one of the things I said, if you want something done, give it to a busy person. And I am low-key because I have very limited, it's a very small campaign fund, that I've got, budget that I've got. But what I'm doing is I'm utilising Facebook, so people can go and, look up Veronica Beric. It's Beric, B-E-R-I-C.
Yes, B-E-R-I-C,
with
yes.
One Nation. And all my policies there, what I stand for there, and they can interact with me. Yeah.
Asylum seekers.
Yeah.
I know that this is not probably one of the grassroots issues that you're talking a lot about, but certainly an issue that Pauline Hanson, when she returned back into the political arena, was quite happy to talk about.
Yes.
So where do you stand, and does it fit in with the party stance on this?
Well, at the moment, I don't think here on the Gold Coast it's a big issue. However, we are part of Queensland, we are part of Australia. I would say our constitution is very much open to all religions, and we have to abide by that, and I abide by that. However, the issue I think is with Muslims who come here and don't want to embrace Australia. We all have Muslim friends, and they themselves.
Do you?
I do. I absolutely. In fact, I have actually relatives, or distant relatives, but they're my relatives. They all say, without a shadow of a doubt, they all say that they cannot, in the Quran, they cannot speak against the Brotherhood of Islam. Otherwise, they themselves will be persecuted, and it has happened. But they themselves say they love Australia. I came here, as I say, I'm a boat person myself. I came from Sri Lanka, and I have embraced, my family love Australia. We will do whatever it takes to keep Australians for Australia. This is a precious, precious country, and if people, it doesn't matter what race or whatever, if they come here and cause trouble, then they should be accountable to our laws. They should be, dealt with. So whether they are Muslim or anything, it doesn't matter.
Veronica Beric, less than 2 weeks to go before voters decide. September 11 is election day. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for the opportunity, Nicole.
Representing the One Nation Party for the federal seat of Moncrieff, Veronica Beric on 91.7 ABC Gold Coast.
This Father's Day.